let's go straight to the phones. Let's go to Hannah in Mikado, Minnesota. Hannah, how are we doing?
Good. How are you?
So good, so good. All right, walk me through what's going on. How can I help?
So I'm a new stay-at-home mom. I just started staying home in March due to the pandemic and then just stayed home. And we're just beginning our journey with the baby steps. Like, we're just planning everything out. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm failing my husband a little bit, not bringing in an income and helping break down our debt.
Gotcha. All right. So walk me through a few things. Number one, how long have y'all been married?
It'll be 5 years in January.
5 years. And how long did y'all date before that?
About a year and a half before we got married.
Okay. All right. So 6.5 years you've known this dude, right?
Yeah.
He's a good guy?
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
Did you hear how your voice changed? It was like, I'm failing him. I'm terrible. Yeah, he's a really good guy. So good for you. Okay. So, and how many kids do you have?
3.
3. How old are they?
My oldest is 2.5, and then I have 5-month-old twins.
Oh, my. So you are in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you decided to stop working in March? What was your career? What were you doing before then?
I worked in a daycare.
Okay, so you are all about taking care of little ones, huh?
Yeah. So we knew I was going to stay home when I had the twins. It just got pushed a little ahead because I was high risk due to the pandemic and stuff.
And because you were growing 2 humans at the same time?
Yeah, and it's just, we couldn't make it work with daycare.
Very cool. All right, so for those listening that don't know the baby steps, I work for Dave Ramsey, the get out of debt guy, the guy that preaches hope and financial security, not being in debt, not being slave to the lender. And one of his programs is the baby step programs. And step 1 is to get a $1,000 emergency fund. So if you do have an emergency, or more likely when you have an emergency, you borrow money from yourself, not from some credit card company or some bank that does not have your best interest in mind, and they are trying to make a buck off your misfortune. The second step is what he calls gazelle intensity, pay off all of your debt, smallest to largest. So, Hannah, you find yourself with 3 kids, still a relatively new marriage. You've transitioned out of full-time work, and you're staying at home, and you're in baby step 2. How much debt are you guys trying to pay off?
I think it's like $60,000.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
What's your husband do for a living?
He works construction.
Oh, so he's grinding it, huh?
Yeah, he's gone before we wake up till sometimes the kids are in bed when he comes home.
But he's making it happen. And it is not fun to work outside in construction in Minnesota, is it?
No, it's cold.
Wow, what a stud. All right, so what's your household income?
I think around 60 or 70.
Okay. So that's all the context I need. Here's a couple of thoughts I want you to keep in your heart and mind over the next few months and few years, okay? Getting out of debt is a really important goal. In fact, it's a critical goal. It's one that transformed my family. It transformed the peace in my soul. It transformed my family tree. When my kids see credit card ads, they all boo. It's hilarious. So it's a good thing. Right now, you have 2 goals I want to put ahead of that. Goal number 1 is your young marriage. You've got a husband that is absolutely kicking butt. He is working hard, dark till dark, cold, 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 minus temperatures, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have 3 young kids, 3 tiny kids, and that would be tough for any marriage in any situation. And then the second thing is I want you to focus on the goal of being present with those kids. And so we live in a culture where identity is based on achievement. And it used to just be boys were given that, but women have absorbed that too. You are only worth what you achieve. You are only worth what you make financially. What's in the checking account? And what we've got now is a generation of men and women who if they take a pay cut, if they lose their job, if they make a decision, which I think is an honorable and noble decision, to leave the workforce and be present with 3 young children, right? 3 kids under 3.
Yep.
Then suddenly you look in the mirror and think, I'm not worth much. Or what am I actually contributing? Or I'm a drain on this family. And I need you to hear me say it as boldly as I can. That's an absolute lie. You are a gift to your husband. You are a gift to those little kids. They need you fully present with them. And you are doing something much more valuable than earning a paycheck. And you are giving 3 young babies their mother's full focus. What a gift. And so transitioning out of this consumer mindset, this I'm only worth my paycheck mindset, is going to require you to grab hold of a new identity. And most of us, myself included, have not done the hard work to figure out who we are. I've been working on it for about a decade. I'm getting closer. My wife experienced this. She went from Dr. Delony. She was a professor and a rock star. She was a teacher before that. And then she chose to stay at home. And it was tough as she made that transition to, who am I now, right? And every woman's got to go on that journey for themselves. Well, I'll strongly recommend that you surround yourself with women who are ahead of you in this journey, who are stay-at-home moms themselves, who have been there, who know the ups and downs. I also want you to surround yourself with women who are going to be really graceful with you because you've got 3 kids under 3. In any circumstance, in any part of the world, in any stage, a hurricane has hit your house. It's a joyful one, but it's also one with lots of diapers, lots of cha-cha, lots of mommy, lots of, like, your body is utilitarian right now. It's not even yours. And your husband is out grinding it. And it's hard to say, hey, I need some of you too, because you don't want to be an imposition on him. You've got to learn how to let your voice be heard in your home. But most importantly, you're going to have to craft, in some cases from the floor up, a new identity. And it might be the CEO of the home. It might be, I run this place. He goes and earns a paycheck, but I'm making it happen. It might be, I am a full-time mom. It might be, I'm a mom in this season, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to own my own daycare center. Or I don't want to do that, but my kids are going to go to the daycare center where I work, whatever that happens to be. But your identity is somebody in addition to work. It's something that holds up work. We were made to work. We were made to love. Our identity is deep. Our identity is deeper than a paycheck, deeper than a job. So Hannah, on 20 different fronts, I salute you. I salute you for making the hard decision to stay at home. I'm proud of you for that. I salute you for being an absolute ninja, for taking care of 3 kids, not taking care of, for raising, loving 3 kids under 3. I honor you for being a great wife and loving that rugged outdoor construction husband who's out there working dark to dark in sub-freezing temperatures. I salute you for all of it. So I want you to get some people in your corner and go craft an identity from the floor up. And anytime it seeps into your mind, I'm just a drain on this family, remember me saying that's a lie. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if it's from your mom, from your dad, from whatever social media accounts you follow, wherever that comes from. It's a lie. You're worth everything to that husband. You are worth everything to those kids, and you're worth everything to everyone listening to this show. I'm so grateful you're in the communities that my kids are going to be growing up in, Hannah. And now it's time to go do the fun, hard, gut-wrenching work of finding out who you really are and who you're going to continue to grow and become. It's awesome, Hannah. It's awesome.